Hi everyone, welcome back to Brook Valley Life, and today is going to be a bit controversial. We're going to be talking about copies and counterfeits, and should they be allowed, and is there any place for them? So stay with me, tell me what you think, and let's see what's out there. So hello everyone, welcome back to Brook Valley Life, or hello for the first time again. So this is, I reckon, will be quite controversial, and there's going to be lots of opinions out there, so let me know what you think in the comments below. So what we're talking about? Well, a short while ago I did a video on buying a set of arrows from AliExpress. Now those arrows were marked, as you can see here, as Victory VAPs. So I've got two arrows. One's got plastic vanes, one's got spin wings. Now, looking at them here and now, you couldn't tell which was which. But this one with the vanes on, is a actual Victory VAP. This one from AliExpress, I don't think is. And what we're going to be talking about is it right to sell stuff like this, that is saying it's one thing and it isn't. And also, I bought myself a Junksing H7. Now that is a direct copy, by the looks of it, of a Hoyt Exceed. However, that is a bit morally grey. So let's go back to this first of all. This is your Victory VAP. Fake, counterfeit, you name it, whatever it is. If they hadn't put this printing on there, and I just bought this arrow, it is a match for this arrow. Is that a morally grey area? Possibly not. It's a lot cheaper. But by putting this printing on and saying it's something it isn't, I think it's a big no-no. They're taking money away from Victory. They're saying it's one thing when it's not. Not good. So, if we look at other things, let's have a look at my Junksing or Tebow H7, and I'll put a picture of it up, and I'll also put a picture of the Hoyt Exceed. And as you can see, one is a direct copy, or that's what it looks like that Junksing have done. However, they're not saying it's a Hoyt. So this is where the moral grey area comes in. Is the finish as good as a Hoyt? I've had a look at both of them in my hand. I've shot both actually, because a friend of mine had one. And it doesn't look as good a finish. There's a few blemishes in the paintwork, but for the price it is, it's an okay bow. It shoots, I say an okay bow. It shoots better than my old Hoyt does, put it like that. When I bought it, it came with all of the bits that you expect I guess a Hoyt Exceed to come with. It has the small shims, so you can adjust for limb twist, and you can put it on each side, and it comes with quite a few of those. It also has the 3 settings for shooting, so it's got, I think it's performance mode, or performance setting, hybrid setting, and smooth setting. I have mine in smooth because that's how I like to shoot. Now, are Junksing doing the right thing by copying it? Well, if I was to buy the Hoyt here in New Zealand, because this is where I am, because we're so far away from everyone, I would have to pay $1,825 just for a riser. And if you think about that, it's taking archery out of the normal person's hands because it's too expensive. It's going to be the elite, the people with money, even if you save up. Yes, I think it does come with a lifetime warranty. However, my Junksing, as I'll keep showing pictures of it, this was about 400 New Zealand dollars. So what's that, £200 or 220 US dollars? It's solid to shoot. It's really, really good. And I bought it online from China. It came within a week. Not bad at all. But is it right? Are they right to do that? Well, that is up to you as an archer or as a person. I think it has a place in the marketplace, definitely. You are going to have people with a small amount of money, but they want to buy something decent. Yes, you can go second hand, but you don't know what you're going to get. As I said, I've been shooting a Hoyt Nexus since 2007, 2008, somewhere around there. And I started off with Hoyt G3 limbs, and then I've gone to Uka limbs, just because they're a lot faster and smoother. However, you could then turn around and say, well, hang on a minute. What about the limb fittings? Who invented that? Everyone uses ILF now. I know Hoyt have got their formula, but everyone uses ILF. Aren't we copying something else, and shouldn't they be getting money for it as well? Well, some people or some companies may pay whoever invented it, I think it was Hoyt actually, to use it. I know that happens a lot in the US, but around the world, copyright doesn't mean a thing in certain places. And yeah, I do mean China by that. So this is why they copy and they sell it. Now it comes down to the countries, if they want these other companies to sell in their country as well, and yeah, that type of thing. So you can still buy it online if you want to, just to see what it's like. I bought a toe point unison riser about 2 years ago, and I think that looks a lot like the Win and Win. Again, ILF, good grip, but it's got the look for it. Is it as good as a Win and Win? I don't think it has the good finish, but when you think about the price that you're paying for these things, to get a young person or a beginner into the sport, this will get them up to quite a high standard, yeah, for a good price. Now, if I'd bought my junk sing or that bow, and on it had Hoyt, and I knew it wasn't, then no, definitely not. There's no place I can see in the market for people trying to counterfeit. It's like the counterfeit clothes you get. Yeah, shouldn't be allowed. But copying does, I think, this is just my opinion, will have a place in there. And it's everywhere in the world. Power tools, all stuff like that. And everyone has a go at China for doing this. But just remember how many companies from around the world, doesn't matter where it is, Europe, US, Canada, Middle East, Far East, they all get, well, they don't all, but they get a lot of stuff made in China because it's cheaper, and that means their profit will be more. There are a number of bow manufacturers that get their stuff made in China, taken to wherever they are, and then they put them together and they say US made because they're put together there. Power tools is a big one for that. DeWalt, yeah, everyone wants to buy DeWalt because it's American made. It's not. The parts are made mainly in China or Indonesia, and they're put together in places like Mexico and yeah, Far East as well. So it's a grey area. Should you buy the stuff? Shouldn't you buy the stuff? I'm a marine engineer by trade, and I know that outboards, yeah, they're made around the world. Mercury's good American brand. However, I think it's 60 horsepower and below. Every Mercury is a Tohatsu. Yamaha, yeah, Japanese brand, but they've got a plant in China to make Yamaha motors. So yeah, it's all around the world, everything. So it's down to you. If you've got the money and you want to spend it, you go and spend it on top brand. As I said, my Hoyt's lasted me 14 years and it's still good. It's going to be my backup bow. But there is a place for copies, not for counterfeits, yeah, that are saying there's something they're not, but for copies, I think there is. As I say, this will be controversial. Write down in the comments what you think, and just remember, there are going to be people in other countries that don't have access to archery shops. They don't have access to cheap equipment. So think about what you're going to say. Yep. And going back to these arrows, If I took that off, yeah, who invented the first carbon arrow? Yeah, was it Victory? Was it Eastern? Was it Black Eagle? You name it. Who made them? Yeah. Should all of these other ones, yeah, they're copies of an arrow. Yeah. Should we say, oh, you shouldn't buy them because these are the guys who made it first? No. Yeah, because everyone wants to shoot the arrow that they want. There may be slight differences between them, but all an arrow is a shaft with a point at one end, a nock at the other, and some fletchings on. What's a riser? A lump of metal that you can stick certain things on and shoot, add some limbs and a string, and then shoot an arrow from it. So down to you guys. Tell me what you think, and yeah, let's see what feedback we get. I know a lot of people will say, no, you shouldn't. Other people who, when I did the arrow one, said, yes, it's okay in certain circumstances. Definitely not when they try and make themselves to be something they're not. However, if they say it's just a non-brand name or their own brand and they're putting it out like that, then maybe. Morally grey, but I think there's a place for it. Let me know what you think. So I will catch you next time. And just to let you know, we do have a website opening up soon. It will link to a lot of our videos, and there's going to be photos from around the world, and especially New Zealand. And they'll be free if you want to use them for anything. And no shop in there yet, but then maybe in the future. See how the channel grows and see what we can get in there. So keep shooting. The only way you can get better, practice, practice, practice. And I will catch you next time. So bye-bye for now.